I have Mr. Rivas Seno for
This is from Courtroom. If you get a chance to just sign it. Thank you. And this is the newly filed plea.
Okay.
This was the one with you right here.
Oh, we're doing Rivas now. Okay, all right. Good morning, Mr. Rivas. Yes. Mr. Rivas, you're charged with having a false driver's license. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 15 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You need to understand that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this.
That's fine.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that we gave you a PR bond and you failed to appear. As a result, the warrant was issued and now you have an immigration detainer. From now on, if you pick up a criminal case, show up to court, because when you do, it's a good thing. You understand?
Yes.
And he pleaded to this offense guilty.
¿Cómo te declaras? ¿Culpable o no culpable? Culpable. Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. I will roll your court costs so you won't know anything. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, wait, please.
So this is Mr. Nansen.
Correct. Good morning, Judge.
Yeah, just so full transparency here, I clicked the wrong box. So it was charged right, it's right in our system, I just clicked the wrong box.
It's not a big deal. It happens. Worst things happen. Sir, you're charged with, I think you said 2 cases, right? He's got the terroristic threat.
In the ABI, that's correct, Judge.
The assault is going to be dismissed in exchange for his plea on this one?
No, Judge, I understand there's a time served on both the misdemeanors and it was a reduction of the felony to a misdemeanor. It was part of a global deal.
And that was part of a global offer, Your Honor.
1 second. Let me look. Because I only have one. One is fine. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just put my page and go ahead and speak.
Are you guys ready to go forward in the assault?
Your Honor, we only received one set of plea paperwork.
Did you file on the assault? or no? Is the same deal though? 30 credit for 30 credit for 13 on both?
Okay, yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Nansen, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with terroristic threat, serious bodily injury. On that one, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You are also charged with assault causing bodily injury. On that one, you're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail on both of those cases with credit for the 13 days that you have done on both of those cases. You need to understand that after today, both of these cases will reflect as convictions on your record. So you are now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail on any new Class Bs that you get. If you pick up any more Class As, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not only that, on the terroristic threat, if you continue with the same course of conduct, it's very possible that they hit you with a felony charge. So whatever it is, I would be very careful because you could be looking at some serious prison time. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can't change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to both of these offenses, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to both of these agreements, roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Now, we spoke about this earlier, is he has 2 holds out of Kimball County. So at this point, you will not be released. What'll happen is we're going to wait to see if Kimball County comes and gets you. If they don't come get you within the 10th day, at that point, a PR bond will be given to you. But I'm going to tell you now, those warrants, those holds, those cases will always remain open until you go back to Kendall County and take care of it. So anytime you ever get picked up, you're going to get a hold, and it's going to be an extra 10 days to whatever happens until you take care of those cases. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Thank
Thanks.
That's the legal. We're good.
May I approach?
Hi, yes.
Good morning. This is Irvin, last name Irvin. Yes.
Are you ready, guys? Mr. Irvin?
Pull it up right there, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Irvin. Sir, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 24 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you've done. You need to understand that after today, this will reflect as a conviction on your record. It's going to be there forever. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You also give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty, and I'll send you to 24 days in jail, give you credit for the 8. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Your Honor.
Mr. Thank you.
Your Honor, I have one more.
Okay.
This is Gilchrist. Guys, he's on docket today. I just filed a motion for a comprehensive exam. That's it. Thank you, Judge.
Mosley, Mosley, Chaz, number PHAC.
256
Yeah.
3170.
He's on deferred for an unauthorized use.
Correct, Judge. He advised today that he didn't believe that California wanted to extradite him. So I gave a call and they are verifying, and they are due to give me a call back. They're not sure how long it would take.
It's late. Why don't we roll it to tomorrow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. we're
That'll
doing.
give us
Roll
more
it
time.
tomorrow.
He's wanted for 4 counts of a stolen vehicle.
Correct.
So
Apparently he was arrested and before on this, and the police officers would check with California. California said they didn't want him. Yet if that's the case, California should dismiss that case. They
So-
haven't.
So if they do want, okay, he now has no more holds. Right?
That's correct.
So we will give them, the
Give 'em
time to
data.
come get them. The only other thing I don't know is if there's a pre-signed waiver. So you guys need to also look to see if there's a pre-signed waiver, because that will kind of hamper everything as well. So, yeah, well, let's roll to tomorrow and then
Yes,
just
sir.
let us know. Did you sign the affidavit?
Your president, Judge.
Okay, great. All right. Hi, I'm Saul Fleischer. Hey,
On the Sarasota, Florida drug testing issue, may I approach the court?
you got it done?
Yeah, he's been tested, but we've got 5 days for results from Quest in Saratoga. He's set on the 8th. That's not a guarantee he'll be back by then. We have a time served offer. If I could reset to get this test in.
Yeah.
And then if we can do there's an alley. I think the complaint is it's getting time. So we would do it. They're offering a time served with a no contest plea that can't be used in any, there's no litigation yet, but they want it. But insurance isn't paying it, blah, 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 blah. So I want to bring it, if we're going to fly him in from Florida, I'd like to plead him out for that. That makes sense?
Yeah, if that's what he wants to do.
You're right. If that's what he wants to do. But can we reset this?
Well, yeah, set it for, I guess,
Next week, and if
Yeah,
it
beginning of
becomes
next week.
negative, then we're okay?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
All right.
This is Mr. Joseph.
Morning, Mr. Joseph.
Come on, sir.
Mr. Joseph, you're charged with criminal trespass. Shh. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? If you go back to this location where you picked up this trespass, it's probably not going to go well for you. Don't go back here.
I never been back since.
Just don't go back. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You gave up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty, send it to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, sir.
All right, let's talk about that. Watching move through this docket was like watching someone run a courtroom conveyor belt, with sharp warnings, quick rulings, and no patience for nonsense. The morning opened with who pled guilty to using a false driver's license. Fleischer laid it out plain. The conviction would stick for life, immigration consequences were possible, and future cases would bring harsher minimums. He reminded Rivas that failing to appear had already landed him in immigration custody, then cut the court costs and sentenced him to 3 days with credit for 15 already served. His message was blunt: show up to court, or it only gets worse, ENTH terroristic threat and assault. Fleischer merged the deal, 30 days on both, with credit for 13 already served, and then gave a pointed warning: repeat this conduct, and it could easily turn into a felony with real prison time. His words were half sentencing, half prophecy. Be very careful. You could be looking at some serious prison time. It wasn't just a conviction. It was a line in the sand. Entity R, I duties of a public servant. The judge accepted a 24-day deal with credit for 8, but not before reminding him the conviction would sit on his record forever, and that any new case would mean at least 30 days. Again, Fleischer hammered the theme of consequences stacking, not resetting. Later, the docket teistical messes. With entity people Mr. Mosley 1, California for stolen vehicles, Fleischer paused proceedings to verify extradition and hinted at a pre-signed waiver that might complicate things. It was practical, procedural, and showed how quickly these hearings can veer into administrative thickets. Finally, entity people, Mr. Pled guilty, enced him to 3 days with credit for 7 already served, then hit him with one of the most direct warnings of the day. If you go back to this location, it's probably not going to go well for you. He brushed off Joseph's claim he'd never been there and doubled down. Don't come back. It was short, sharp, and unmistakable. What tied it together was Fleischer's style firm and crystal clear. He doesn't waste words. Every plea came with a reminder that convictions are forever. Every bond warning came with a threat of jail, and every leniency was laced with a don't push it edge. Watching his docket is watching a judge make sure no one walks out confused about what just happened or what will happen if they show up again. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one,